There's a freedom in the rhythm, a calm that only comes when feet hit the ground and the world fades. Running isn't just about fitness. It's a place to clear the mind.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So what you just watched was the beginning of a running commercial my friend Seth and I put together. And in this video, I want to walk you through how we made that happen. So I want to show you the pre-production phase and also the production phase. We won't get into the post-production too much in this video, but I want to show you exactly how we storyboarded a running commercial, how we shot a running commercial, and what our thought process was in the beginning stages, in the filming stages, and how we made this thing happen. Now, one of the most important aspects of filming a commercial, and it'll actually save you a lot of time, is the pre-production. So we today are gonna walk you through how we would do pre-production. So I've got my buddy Seth here, and basically what we're gonna do is go through the exact reason of why we wanna create this commercial, how, what, and where.
I don't really even do pre-production most of the time, so this is great.
It is one of those things, it's like, you don't have to do pre-production, but if you do pre-production, pretty much all expectations are on the table for yourself and the client. And things seem to move much smoother when you do pre-production. So I'm going to walk you through how we're going to do pre-production and then how that translates to live filming after the fact. All right, so after we've had our meeting, we've went through all of our notes. Here's kind of what we did step by step. So the first thing we did was pretty much write out the main points. The main points are what, who, why, and how. So the what of this running commercial is pretty simple. It is why he loves to run. Now, who is he? Who is Joey, our friend Joey, who is going to be our main subject in this film, in this commercial. And then also, it is an ad for the company he works for, which is Running Souls. So our who is Joey and Running Souls, and our why is, number one, it's going to be motivational. So anyone who watches it, we hope by the end of the video that they feel inspired to run. And number two, they feel inspired to shop at Running Souls, where he works. Now, the how we're going to do that is we're going to make a 1 minute high intensity or upbeat with a lot of quick cuts and a lot of mix of some long shots. So most of it's going to be quick cuts with a few long shots mixed in there. And we would potentially have a voiceover of Joey talking about why he loves to run. So in the first few minutes of our pre-production, we identified those few things. Those are like the main points that we wanted to know right from the get-go, is our what, our who, our why, and then our how. Now we get into the specifics of those things. So we kind of just went through, listed out a few main shot lists that we know we wanted to get. So kind of the overview of the project right here at a glance. Our running commercial, that is our overview. So now we've got the meat of our video that we've wrote down. We kind of just talked this out. Once we talked it out, what I did was write it down point to point. What did we want to accomplish in this bulk of the video? For the next 30 to 45 seconds, that's our goal. What is the buildup? This is what we identified as the most logical way to build this video up. So a potential Joey voiceover with the buildup of music matching the footage. So as the music is building up, we want the footage to represent what the music is trying to convey emotionally. And so our end goal within these 30 seconds is to make the footage build up with the music and the voiceover. Now, what we haven't done during this process is write out an exact voiceover. We want to meet with Joey beforehand and figure out what would be the best voiceover. So that's not something we would do right here in this moment. We just know that we want to include a voiceover of some sorts. And then here's like some of the detailed shots we want to make sure we get during this point. So we want sunrise shots. We want trail running shots. We want close-ups of the shoes because that is what the store sells primarily, are shoes. So we want to make sure we give little glimpses of what their product is throughout the entire video. We want close-ups of their running merch. So we're going to have him in a couple shirts that say running soles. And then, of course, like I've said, we want our goal for this middle part to be 30 to 45 seconds. So a little visual, we want to build up with fast cuts, and we almost want the middle section to end with like da-da-da-da-da-da, boom. And then that's this part where it calms down, and it's almost Joey breathing. It's Joey calm after his run. It's Joey like expressed with all the chaos is gone from his run, from his workday. And it's just a moment of silence, of pure silence. And a long ending shot, 5 to 10 seconds. And that long ending shot ends with a logo reveal. So that is our middle portion of the video. And then the last component to our pre-production meeting are just jotting down some locations we want to make sure we hit on day of filming. So that is what like our pre-production meeting would look like. We want to know everything that we want to tackle day of. So day of, we know exactly where we need to be, when we need to be, and what we need to do when we get there. So once we've got this part figured out, we know what shots we want, we know what locations, we know the story roughly. We don't have to know it exactly. We can start going back and forth with Joey. Seth and I can start looking at music options. So that is one of the best two ways right there to figure out what shots you need exactly. Find your music and figure out what's going to be said on camera. If you can find those before the shoot, it will make day of filming so much easier. So that is the pre-production phase. That is what it looks like.
The warm up.
So today is now production day. It's about a month later. We're at our first location. The sun is gonna rise in about 30 minutes. And so what we're gonna be doing, Seth and I are gonna both be getting shots. And so we're kind of thinking about like 3 different shots. We're thinking about tight shots, medium shots, and wide shots. We got Jace, he's over here. Jace is gonna be our driver. So he's gonna pretty much go right beside Joey, our runner, the entire time. And
Some dogs.
there's a dog over there. And so after the sun rises, we'll get some shots here on these back roads, and then we'll bounce from location to location. 3-legged dog.
At the river, where the water's red, they gave us different names to justify the ownership. Rules are still the same, chances we don't get, but still we showing love to everyone.
So the sun is rising perfectly. We got silhouette shots with a little golden sunrise in the background so far. The sun's starting to heat the ground, starting to warm up a little bit. We're about to turn around, go the opposite direction. The sun should be up in about 20 minutes, and the shots we're getting are like we're getting the perfect sunrise this morning. Praise God.
Let's go down, oh sisters. Let's go down, oh sinners. Let's go down, down to the river to pray. At the river, nothing's gonna be the same. Took us away, but karma has a different game plan. Till this day we having slaves, man. You don't see it in the news, it happens every day, man. at the river. Exposed so we can change. No more others you should blame.
Yeah,
That's the
there you
price
go.
you gotta pay.
It's not bad.
Right now.
All right. So as you can see, the sun is almost up. We're waiting on it, and we're gonna get the perfect drone shot flying from this field over here across to this field as Joey runs by. It's gonna be beautiful. It's a beautiful morning. It is literally perfect. I have no idea where Joey's at. I just flew the drone like a mile away. He just left and he's already gone. That dude is fast. He's also gonna race Boston this year. So this is a little segment where we're gonna store some footage and maybe do a Boston marathon video for him. He's very fast.
As I went down in the river to pray, studying about that good old way, and who shall wear the open crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, brother, let's
Unreal. Like, looks like we were shooting a movie.
Here we are.
Oh, wow. That would almost be more of a mental warfare than having heels and stuff.
Okay.
That would be really tough to train for while in college. That would be
So they're doing it right now during cross country season.
Yeah.
But Sam qualified. Chase.
It's up to him. Look at this. Location number 2. The perfect fall weather. I mean, we cannot beat it. So we're gonna spend like 10 minutes here, get a few shots to mix in, and then we got one more location, and then that'll be it, right? I think so. So we just finished up our 3rd location. That is a wrap on the running scenes. But where we storyboarded beforehand, we knew coming into today all the shots we needed. So it made the, hour and a half of filming so much easier because we knew exactly what we wanted when we wanted it, and we knocked it out in no time. We got perfect sunrise. So that is a wrap on the shooting day. And that is exactly how we brought this commercial to life. So you saw in the pre-production everything we were thinking about before filming, and then during the filming phase exactly what we were thinking about and how we were using shots to convey our message better. I want to show you the entire film now so you can get a good idea of how everything wrapped together and how it all came to be.
There's a freedom in the rhythm, a calm that only comes when feet hit the ground and the world fades. Running isn't just about fitness. It's a place to clear the mind. To talk with God, to find peace in the middle of life's rush. With every mile, something changes. The weight of the day lifts and the path ahead opens. It's a space to reflect on being a better husband, a stronger person, to grow in faith. Running carves out strength, building endurance for both the road ahead and the life beyond it. It's where life's challenges, big and small, feel lighter with every step. With every run, there's a chance to grow, to discover something new, to become more than what was before. It's a journey of faith, of family, of purpose. Because each step isn't just about moving forward, it's about moving toward a better version of yourself.